Man, I'm just coming off one of the funniest WAPS episodes in a long time with Yandere Nami and Yamato being like, be a better sister! So it was hilarious. So I'm all hyped up now to be angry and disappointed in Fena. So last episode, it was the worst shit ever. It was terrible in every possible way. Like, am I gonna say that, for example, Tokyo Revenge is a worst anime in total? Yeah. 86, yeah. I mean, it's so flat, yeah. It's completely pointless. I mean, 86 is like, you can watch one episode, like, the anime is completely pointless. 61 is like, it's the slowest pacing shit ever, but sure, but from like a one episode standpoint, episode 11 of Fena was the worst thing I've seen this year, right? From like an episode standpoint, not the whole anime. There's some a few other animes I mentioned that are worse, but this is definitely getting into that level, because that episode is so incredibly bad. It was just groundbreakingly bad, right? Like, I've probably seen worse episodes, like I've seen King's Game or whatever, right? But it's more, of course, noticeable when you're watching an anime that actually was good, and then it suddenly is incredibly bad. And certainly the anime kind of went downhill in some ways earlier, but just having Abel win, you know, like what? He's the bad guy. Why did he win for? He got what he wanted. And having the mom being like, hey Fena, I just I'm gonna go and bonk your I don't know, half brother, maybe father instead. They tried to argue like 10 times or whatever. I'm gonna go and bonk him, so whatever. See you, loser. Yeah, she's like, just leaves here. She's like, has like one line to her daughter. You know, like, is Abel the main character? It's like the Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. He's the actual main character. Yeah, I was like, what is that thing too that she spent 10 minutes of like, redeeming, seducing, I don't know, her, the bad guy, right? Yeah, and then talk to the main character, her daughter, being like, hey girl, see you. What? Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go have sex with the guy, your brother now. Yeah, nice. I was like, what? Yeah, mom was going so far. Yeah, like, what's happening? Like, what is this scene? And also one thing, and I read a comment, and I was like, that I didn't think about, but that's very true too. That why is he even fighting them for? What was he even fighting them? You know, like, because he has this weird thing that he wants Fena to become Helena or whatever, right? But then he gets to heaven and has to then reach his point of coming to heaven so he can meet Helena, or does he want to like transform his sister, maybe daughter, into his love interest, her mother kind of thing? Does he want that to happen or something? Maybe his plan doesn't make any sense. Like, is he trying to like force her to become her mother? Or, because he's trying to do her instead, right? Or was his goal is to get to heaven so he could meet Helena? It's never really explained, right? And either way it doesn't make any sense. But if his goal was to meet Helena in heaven, which he accomplished and wins, right? But, you should say that was the goal, right? Why is he even fighting Yukimari for? Because he's a bad guy, right? He's like, I am Lucifer or whatever. I'm the snake of Eden or whatever, right? So his goal is to get to heaven. That's the goal, right, for him, right? To get back into God's grace kind of thing, right? When he has accomplished that, and the heaven turns into darkness, right? So he can go and smash Helena in heaven. Why doesn't he just do that? Why is he trying to kill, like, Fena or Yukima or whatever? Doesn't it make any sense? Like, they already opened the door for him, right? Wasn't he using Fena to open the door to get to heaven? She did it for him anyway. And also, why is he even like fighting with Fena and so on? Like, from the beginning, he told her that, well, I also want to go to heaven to meet your mom, so let's just go there. Yeah, like, why did he even have a conflict for to begin with? Unless he wants to, awe her and make sure he's like sex slave or something, earlier. But then he doesn't really want to do it. It's like, it logically doesn't plan out whatsoever. It's a massive about the plot holes. And it doesn't have that. His assistant is also the guy he killed. He's some kind of angel or something. And how did he not know that? Because he got like powers, right? Cody was actually an angel or something, but Abel is like Lucifer or something. Couldn't he see that? So, I mean, it's not exactly explained what Abel was, but he had powers too. He could he knew the path and so on. some people said, oh, Cody showed up. No, he didn't. Cody arrived after the Navy arrived, right, to the path train and so on. So Abel knew the secret paths and so on before Fena did, or at the same time, whatever, but I mean after her, without her helping him. So he had powers to also know the truth or whatever, right? Like he had the chosen powers, or he was like possessed by the devil or something. He had the Satan's power, yeah. He was like Lucifer or something. So he had magical powers, right? Yet his assistant, which is like an angel or something. I mean, you could argue that people couldn't see it because, you know, he's an angel, but it's basically like he's like Metatron or something, and then he's working with Lucifer, and Lucifer can't see that he's, you know, an angel. I mean, maybe I'm just a big Supernatural fan, but in Supernatural they have all the alien demons and so on. There's no way that like Lucifer wouldn't be able to tell that some other guy is, you know, an angel. He's like, oh, you have wings too, yeah. They always basically know, right? Like you also have powers, right? Yeah. They can always feel, you know, the power, the grace energy from the other angels, right? Oh, you're also an angel, yeah, like or a demon, yeah. They always know that. Like, so how did Abel with magical powers not be able to tell that? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And also, why did he not die? And then how did he join Abel's ship? I haven't watched the episode yet. I haven't even got to the episode yet. But it was just, I don't know if it makes any sense. I guess we're gonna see the girls returning maybe this episode, the hot bads, because I mean we had some love story there with the boys, you know, and the cute lassie and so on. So they might come and save them or something. Also, why did Abel even just leave his soldiers to fight them? Also, why did Abel shoot the guy that was like the captain? How did he care about that? He didn't care about the gold anyway. Abel wanted to go to heaven and, you know, to smash Helena. So why did he make sure to like kill the guy that was taking the gold? He didn't even benefit in doing that. It's like, oh, go fight them now. He could just told them, fight them for the gold or something. He didn't even like need to kill one of the guys to like, why? That guy could have helped him fight the ninjas. Like it was pointless killing that guy too, because like, it looked cool, but it didn't make any sense. Like it's just like, but it doesn't benefit his strategy at all, because that guy wanted the money, right? He's the captain. He would have fought for him against the ninjas. So it was pointless killing him, completely pointless, because he just left them immediately anyway. It didn't matter, the decoys, like, so the more people that are alive to fight for you as decoys, the better. Like why kill one of them? Like it doesn't matter. It just, oh, look at me, it looks cool, right? That's kind of 86 for me. Yeah, it's very superficial. It's very like, if you think about it for a second, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it looks cool, it looks badass, but you think about it, it's like it's really stupid. Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, it looked cool from like a graphical standpoint, like a cool scene, but the actual strategy of it is so stupid. You're like, wait, why would you do that? Yeah, but okay. Breathe, inhale, take a quick sip of the drink. Three, 2, 1, go. I'm just like, oh man, this is gonna be crap. So opening immediately, okay. Why not? Fun episode. I'm waiting for this to be a complete garbage fire. Like, if it's not a garbage, I mean, okay. I haven't said that, but if they somehow redeem everything I said, right? And also, I mean, I didn't even nitpick, okay? So people say I'm nitpicking. I don't think I'm even nitpicking. Like, I don't even know there are other issues to this anime. Like, for example, Karen's butt episode. No, that was good. That was the best one episode. They had the Karen did that. Midnight, because she's name you're voiced by, you know, Tamaki. Yeah, Midnight scene. She Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. She did that Black Widow, like, you know, butt scene. She gonna throw some other guy's hand with her ass and like laughs with her buttocks. And it was like this huge ass scene. That's nitpicky. Look at the butts there. Yeah, what's my butt in my butt? Yeah, that was like what's happening. But no. I mean, there are many issues too, that how are the ninjas so terrible at being ninjas? Because a ninja usually is about strategy, you know, traps and that stuff, right? So how can they always fall for this shit? That they find an island, that it's like the third time they find an island, and the enemies are behind them? Oh, that's, yeah, it's true. What happened to the Shitan's Onishan? Yeah, what happened to the older brother that never appeared? And he found the sword, and he didn't pick up the sword? That's stupid too. He found the magical sword, then he left it anyway. The Kusanagi. Oh my god, it's so stupid. But anyway, so of course her fake father is actually God or something, or Metatron. But Code is actually Yeah, so he's like some kind of guy that makes things happen. He's the playmaker. Oh, he's 2 people? Oh yeah, he's like god or something, or an alien or something. Yeah. Also, it's more of one of them. But why did, so also why did Helena give birth to her here and then go back? One plot hole is why did Helena like give birth to her and then go back to get burned as a witch? Why did she go back to, Abel's home country? There was no point for that. Did she die? That's just stupid. But yeah, he's a white Morgan, right? As we keep seeing. So yeah, so he changed heaven to use white. Yeah, exactly. Daughter of England. Why does it have to be a royal blood for though? How did that matter? They're religious, right? How did that actually? How did that matter? Yeah, of course, Joan of Arc. Yeah, obviously. But is she part of Eve or something? And of course, he raised her, right, as a father, but. Yeah, he's very like evil god in like Berserk. I weave together this strategy so you will get here. A test? How's it tested? For what? That didn't make sense. The only test she did was like dancing on a thing though. What's her thing to pick for though? Yeah, it's all about like your destiny, right? She had like 0 free will in your opinion, but why couldn't her mom do the same thing? This has to have to explain shit here. Oh, to become the Eden part? Wait, why? A certain immaturity, what? This really makes no sense. Well, Fena's probably gonna break the cycle, right? Obviously, he's the main character. He's gonna break the cycle. He's gonna break the cycle, which is the main character, right? Yeah. So if she, or it's like the flood of Eden, I guess. I guess they're gonna. I guess if they picked, I guess they can flood the. Yeah, I guess they can flood the earth. That's what the ark is there. So they will flood the earth otherwise, right? Yeah. So it's a flood thing, right? Of course, because there's an ark there. So either she floods it, or whatever. It's very weird then. And basically like God floods the planet each generation if the maiden wants to flood it. What? What if the maiden dies before she gets there? Then it's no flood? So if we are normal humans, we should kill her? We should kill them with these blood people. Yeah, so it's just a flood. It's opposite the flood. It's like it's just a... So, but the whole idea of hell, why is hell so... But it really makes no sense though from Helena. What the hell did do? She just picked to not flood it, and then... But why should she return home for, right? This is Joanne, I guess. It looks like Fena though. But maybe it's the future. Maybe she's gonna get burned on the stake if she doesn't flood them. Why? Doesn't have to go back to England. It doesn't even beat England, like... Also, why doesn't make sense why she has to be a princess from the King of England. Also makes no sense. Even though, I mean, theoretically, eventually everyone will die on the planet, right? Because the planet dies. But sure. Okay, yet not set in stones. Okay. So what he said was irrelevant then. Completely butchered his own argument by saying that. But she's obviously gonna flood or not. And obviously Fena will not flood the planet. Because she's a good girl. She won't flood the planet. Doesn't make any sense. But honestly, this episode here, this has been 7 minutes now. Nothing has really happened, in my opinion. You're just gonna explain that she's the flooder or not, right? This episode is really better written from like an actual narration, right? Because it is just a slow episode to explain this. It's just very like it's 6 over it. It's very just visual, but it really has no story meaning here. Oh yeah, they're gonna die or whatever. Like, but it has like no really story importance. It's just like it's very shallow, right? It's very fancy, but it really has terrible storytelling. Like it's just, oh, look at this. They're gonna die maybe if you don't flood it. Yeah, but if you flood the world, they won't die anyway. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like option 2 is not better. Or whatever. Like, you can either destroy the world or not. Okay, don't Fena with longer hair again. Is she married now? Got children? Waifu up? Yeah, I guess this is like future where she's married to Maru. They're happy. Yeah, she's all pretty. Yeah, the Ark, right? But if they flood the planet, they're gonna go to the Ark, right? Obviously. That's why the Ark is there. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, really. That's why I spending like 8 minutes explaining this shit. Like, we saw the Ark, she can either flood the planet or not, right? Like, it's not that complicated, really. But they're making it to be this, like, amazing, philosophical. It really isn't. Like, I'm just getting more and more angry to see this, how crappy this writing is. Because it's like, ooh, like, no, it's freaking flooded or not. Explain that for 7-8 minutes. It's just appallingly slow paced, right? To explain something so simple, really. It's a very binary choice, but they're making it to be this like, like this enormously. They're explaining something. I mean, the choice is hard, but they're perhaps supposed. But they're explaining something that is. They're explaining it in the most convoluted way possible. That's the. They're explaining it so convoluted. There's no way they have time now to explain what happened to Abel, so that's clearly going to be crap. There's no time they're going to have to explain the brother, I guess. Yeah, and then she has to give birth to another maiden. But her mom had memories. In heaven. That doesn't make any sense. Her heart clearly had memories that happened. What? Doesn't make any sense from the plot hole. What? Yeah. And we need to have new babies so they can either flood the planet or not. But her mother was like, she remembered Abel is all in prison, right? So that's clearly a plot hole, like straight up. That can't be true then, if the memories. That doesn't matter. Like what? She also remembered Abel both when she was dead as a ghost. I mean, both in prison and as a ghost. So. What if you do nothing? What if you do the third thing? I'm not gonna decide anything. I'm just gonna leave. What if she just goes and dies? What if she's like, screw this shit, I'm just gonna go out of Eden and die? What happens then? Yeah. What if you really refuse to pick a decision? What if you refuse to do anything? What if you just leave? What if you can you do that? Can you leave Eden again and say, screw you, stupid angel god guy? I'm going outside again. Yeah, like what happens then? I really felt they spent sort of time together in the end. They were kind of friendship in the first episodes, and then she barely interacted with them for the last season. The anime is way too quick pace, I guess, right? Yeah, it should have been like more episodes, I suppose. They kind of did not really build this up, the friendship with them. They kind of keep cut away, I feel. Yeah, she really has. Really, it's like. Actually, those guys are the Protol too, because they knew her fake dad then, Huntsman, I guess. That wasn't actually how does that make any sense? What is he then in England? Is he some kind of lord in England? Her fake dad? What was he then? Did he have like a fake life or something there? It's and suddenly the frame is like horrible. Wait, why are they here in the cave? Weren't they fighting in the back doesn't make any sense. Weren't they fighting? Oh, whatever. They're just kind of weird. The first frame looked weird because it looked at the cave that they had in the water before. But why did he leave the sword for? It doesn't make any sense. Why did he leave the Kusanagi? Why did he leave the legendary Japanese sword, right? The Kusanagi. Why did he leave it for? They spent their life finding the sword, and he found the sword. And then they left the sword. He didn't pick it up. He had the legendary katana and he just left it there. Like, isn't that what he could pick to give to his brother? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's so stupid. Like, he had a sword. Go and get the goddamn sword before you leave this. Go and get the legendary katana that your whole life goal was to get. Why would you leave it there? It just doesn't make any sense. But obviously, as arc is there, it's very... I mean, yeah, it was very obvious that there was gonna be the whole... Do you want to flood or not, right? Like, it's just... it's not like some... it's very predictable, honestly. So see that, yeah, I was like, okay, there it goes. But... yeah, so she grows out cute hair again. Because... you need to have a cute long hair, apparently, if you do the white margin. But it's not always gonna flood the planet, because then they all die. Well, I guess you could make the flood and they will survive on the Ark, I guess, but... this turned into the Ark, I guess, if you flood it, right? But, I suppose... why can't she go with... she was like, your memory is lost, but why can't she go with him for? But... doesn't she need to make more babies with someone? Like, why can't she go with him? Like... that she loved him, but... that's still like... doesn't make any sense what you just told her. This is supposed to be an emotional scene, but because it's so stupid, I'm just like... But this completely breaks what you just told her. They told her that they could be happy with him. And they told her that, you know, you will lose your memories, but she can still, you know... like, not flood the planet and still be with him or something. At least for a while, but... I guess she's gonna be like her mom and find... so is Sukumaru gonna turn into Abel now? Is he gonna become the new Abel? He will be like Fena's daughter. He'll be like, hey, you know, Lena! It's gonna be like, I will make you become your mom! It's gonna be the new Abel now. He's gonna try to find, you know, her daughter and smash her. Yeah, he's gonna try to awe her daughter now. Yeah, the cycle will continue. He's the new Abel. Yeah, great storytelling. Okay, so she meant she can go with him, but no memories. Okay, so it's sad now though. She's crying here, but like, can't you still go with him with no memories though? And actually, she can still pick the third thing to not do anything. This doesn't make any sense. What can't she leave for? Why does she have to make a decision for? I'm just like, no, this is really stupid. I hate this kind of storytelling. You have no choice. You have to pick shit or shit, yeah. Like, why can't I just not do anything of that stuff? Hopefully they cannot do that, because isn't it supposed to be the main character's journey and her overcoming destiny? Isn't that what you usually do in storytelling? You have the main character overcoming their bad. Isn't that what Naruto and that's all about, you know? Everyone hates me, but I will overcome destiny. I guess you could call it different, because she refuses to accept and just does the plotline as the bad guys wants. Yeah, she can choose to just leave Eden. I don't see, again, why can't she just leave Eden for? Because, stupidly enough, they didn't say that she couldn't leave. They just told her to pick, which she could be like, screw you guys, I'm leaving. Yeah, like she didn't... That's incorrect, right? It can't be the only option then. She also could, of course, die, right? What if she dies? Then she can't pick either, and the bloodline stops. There's several things you can do here that breaks their cycle and breaks their ID, so... it just feels so boring. She's not even trying to figure out anything. She's like just weeping. She's not trying to figure out any solutions. She's just like moaning. Yeah, she didn't even try to figure out a solution. She just did it, I guess. It's so pathetic. But she still has to leave the island, though. I guess she's gonna lose her memories now, though. But he has to still, make her leave the island. She can't just magically... Didn't Helen have to go back, right? She has to just... But I mean... What happens if she... But this doesn't make any sense, because what doesn't she still have to leave the island and get babies? She has to... I mean, even if she forgets him, she has to physically still leave, right? And go out and have, babies. And so on, like her mom did, right? And also, did her mom do this? Did she date the pick? Did she decide stuff? Oh my god, this is a huge plot hole. It's a ridiculous plot hole, though, that her mom, I guess, gave birth before she did the pick, right? Fena has no babies, and now she's gonna remove her memories, and by there stop being the maiden, but she has no baby yet. So how could she also be the maiden and have no memories of being the maiden? So, like, what does that mean? This is so badly written. Oh my god, that is effing terrible. That is so badly written. Holy shit, that's a massive plot hole. Is she gonna go outside then and be like mind controlled by God or something? Is that what they mean? Is she gonna like go outside and just be like... Because she needs to keep going the bloodline, right? So, unless she's still here now on the island, just with no memories. But her physical body has to go outside. But now she can go into heaven. But that will break the cycle because she won't have any bloodline anymore. Unless she's here with no memories then, yeah, okay, so... But black here instead? But her mom had white teeth before she gave birth. But this is like Fena with the memory, I guess. Yeah, okay, good, because otherwise it would make zero sense from the bloodline standpoint. But still, her mom had a baby before she did the decision making. So how can this then, Fena, keep going in the bloodline with no memories, right? But he can just take her home then anyway. They can be together anyway then. He can like take the no memory Fena. Yes, she lost her memory. But he can obviously still, take this woman with him, right? Yeah, Dare, of course, she has no memory, but he can take this woman with him, right? And of course, she's gonna be a new person, but still, though, like, so it really breaks the whole plotline immediately. This is so badly written. It immediately, yeah, I can tell you, Fena, you have a memory loss. Let's go home and be married, right? Yeah, and of course they, I guess, survived off screen. They survived off screen. Well, he brought the sword at least, so yeah, and the money. Good, he did bring the sword. Good, he did take the sword up with. Good, he did that. He went back without the sword. Good. Yeah, but I mean, he still can marry her, right? Yes, he had no memory, but it just breaks the whole bloodline plotline, though. It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid, because her mom gave birth to her before she lost the memories. Because now that Fena is gonna go with him, right? And go back to Japan or something. So she's loosening the cycle. I guess he's trying to give her memories back. Okay, it's kind of funny now that they try to like bring her back. They said, do you remember this, please? Yeah, try to let her aim. Why would her skill be gone though? I don't know. Why would she lose her like mechanical skills in the body? Yeah, meeting the Oppai German girl and so on, and going around the planet, is revisiting old places. Do you remember this place? Yeah. Also, they did all alive? Of course they're all alive! Because the anime doesn't make much sense, so... They never... Yeah, so of course those lasties are back, of course. Of course they're the babes. Yeah, of course they're alive. That romance thing, and he gives the brother the weapon. Man, that plot line was just completely abandoned. Can you exactly like his brother? Okay, with only brown hair instead. But yeah, that plot line was so abandoned. He's like, here's the sword, bro. Thanks, and then it's like, yep, it's over, I guess. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. What a dumpster fire this episode is. Complete dumpster fire. Yeah, and these are the first characters that never return and so on. And that woman she knew. Oh my god, this is a true dumpster fire. Oh, this anime is the disappointing anime of the year. What a terrible, crappy ending. Oh my god, bad it is. Oh my god. Oh my god, Snorre Fena? Won't that break the plot? He's God or something? But they hang out and everything, yeah. And she seems to mostly have the same personality anyway. Like, it doesn't... Oh my god, this is so terrible. Like, this is such a pointless anime. Holy shit. And it took them like 10 minutes to explain the shit of flood the plant or not. Like, it's just such an obvious thing. Like, it's just to do it. Then of course they didn't explain anything that Abel did, whatever, yeah. It really has absurd amount of plot hole. Holy shit. See, he's thinking to marry her anyway, so he doesn't turn into Abel though, so it doesn't cycle that shit anyway. Yukimaru! I mean, she's obviously like, you know, with him anyway, and yes, she doesn't exactly the same Fena, of course, but she has the seemingly the same personality mostly, so it's not like a huge difference for him. Ah, she bonked him! Okay, that was good. She bonked him back though. She's like, I bonk you now, bonker! Yeah, she learned to bonk, so... Yeah, it's kind of happy ending anyway. It's kind of a half-happy ending. I mean, she doesn't have any bad memories either of her brother trying to get with her all the time. Okay, and that she does remember that? Because she's like, I've been waiting to hear him he loves me for years now. What? Oh, this was terrible! Oh my god, it was so bad! It was like, oh my god! Oh, what a bad episode. Holy shit. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, it was so superficial. My god, what a dumpster fire that was. Holy shit. I am so... I was feeling embarrassed that I recommended that to people. The first few episodes, oh, that was really good. I talked to my friends and I was like, this is a great anime guy, watch this anime. You know, I talked to on my channel, right, on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and so on. I was like, yeah, it's a good anime. And now I'm just like, this anime is absolute crap. The two last episodes are so bad that it completely ruined the whole storyline, right? The plot holes are immensely many plot holes after 2 episodes. It's so many plot holes. There's so many storylines that they just kind of abandon to that it feels like there's a clip show of the actual anime, right? So there's so much shit to critique here.